Hello guys, it's still Manji, and today I'm here with the first official ever episode of Tekken Tuesday. There isn't much going on this time around because not a lot of people sent me stuff to react to. I do have a clip from William, what's his name? I'll just put it on screen, you know? This is the only clip I got this week. I'm going to be reacting to two other Tekken things that came out. One came out 5 hours ago from the making of this video, and the other one is probably from 3 weeks ago. I gotta have content in here, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I just need to fill out this video. So, from what I remember, from what I was told about this clip, is that this combo is quote-unquote true. We'll just see. Let's get right into it. You know what? I just thought that as soon as I set it to any one of these options, it actually might work here. This might actually be one where it works. Yeah, it works too. If things like to do quick recovery, yeah, it's a specific timing where you can get it on that option. On back roll, they just slide out. The side rolls, it just doesn't work. So yeah, that's busted. But it is a cool idea, cool concept. Let me turn up the audio. There we go.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay. Let me turn it down. I see it. Alright, right there. I've already went over his like design and stuff, but like once again, it's just so beautiful. Look at this. But I was saying this. Hold up. Let me overanalyze because this is my main. Now I'll use, for the sake of this, arguably the best move out of it, which is that mid right there. Right? Now, all of the mix out of this stance is completely fake. You can be jabbed and just floated off of it. You're just getting raw float damage, but you're still losing the interaction by even trying that, right? So the mix-up was to just duck. Right? And that would basically beat out the jab. And I'll show you what I mean. Now, a main issue with this move is steppable. Now, one move that was actually pretty good was this move, but the issue with it is not really much you can do. You see, I try to step it and I get hit, I get clipped. You can only kind of step it that way, which does make it bad in that regard, but it gives you another tool to work against the step that you used to be able to step Yoshi towards. Now you can't step Yoshi towards that direction, and he locks you down for it because now he can go into a stance from it. On top of that, let me just show you, you can't do anything. You cannot do anything. I can do that. I can do that. A counter hit launcher for free. I was trying. Did you see anything come out? No, nothing came out. I was jabbing it. I'm gonna flash. I still get counter hit launch. It just locks you down that much stronger, and now you can go into helicopter stance out of that move. Now let me look back to see if it does that same stun. Yep, it does. So it could be a little different on shield, but from what it looks like, he did kind of wait a little bit. Like, look at this. I think he did wait a little bit. And it does look like he has improved tracking too, so who knows? His tools from before might even be better. High crushing, kind of cool. Moves from Soul Calibur, by the way. If you don't recognize a lot of these, it's probably because you didn't play Soul Calibur. But a lot of these moves are in Soul Calibur. He has a new noise. That right there, at the very beginning, that little like dip that he does, this is no sword stance transition. It's so clean. Before he just putting it behind his back, now he's like, now get this work. I love it so much. It just adds to the style of him, which I love. This launcher now does the flip in this game. Beautiful combos, by the way. Boom. The sword push. Yikes. Just clean. Just clean. Just clean. Now, a nerf that he received. I dropped my controller. He received 2 major nerfs. And it's actually, there's 3 actually. But Flash no longer launches. Now what it does is it kind of gives let's say you hit somebody with like that, right? And this move puts you plus 14. So now you can only do 14 frame moves. To get like a free guaranteed. So what most people are gonna do is this. So that's gonna give you the most damage there. Moving on, the second nerf is this. Now has a lot shorter of a combo, but this one's kind of neutral to us because basically the entire cast, their low launchers are now screws. They automatically do basically a first hit screw. That's probably more along the lines of a normal combo now from that move. Now the third nerf, which I didn't show in the video, but it's something I feel like they're probably gonna put back in because I don't really see a reason for it to have been changed. This move is no longer an unblockable.
Every single fight, no matter how big or small, has a story behind it.
Colonel Sanders? Oh, never mind.
That's why when it comes to Tekken and the King of Iron Fist tournament, there's one hell of a story to tell.
Wait, is that Victor?
Tekken 8, Jin Kazama will face off
Victor IRL?
Kazuya Mishima for the last time. Kazuya is threatening global domination, and since Jin is the only other person who possesses the devil gene as well, he may be the only chance the world has left. But how did we even get to this point? What the hell is a devil gene? And why do these fathers and sons keep throwing each other off cliffs? Well, it revolves around these 3 men. Heihachi Mishima, his son Kazuya Mishima, and his son Jin Kazama. When Kazuya was just 5 years old, his father, Heihachi, feared the boy possessed the devil gene, which is passed down through generations to the bearer's children. It allows the host to transform into a winged demon that possesses incredible strength and power. So, Heihachi did what any loving father would do. Threw Kazuya off this cliff to see if he would survive. And survive he did. Kazuya would spend the next 21 years training to become a deadly fighter. The hatred he harbored for his father fueling his motivations. Ultimately, Kazuya would defeat Heihachi and become
Yeah.
the first king of Iron First tournament champion.
Then throw him off the
In a
cliff.
moment of poetic justice, would throw his father off a cliff. Years later, we find Kazuya has turned even more
I like how they just casually say, yeah, you just threw his father off a cliff.
sinister than his father was. But it brings us to the one woman who saw the potential good in Kazuya. Animal rights activist Jun Kazama. Together, they would have a child. The third piece of this patricidal puzzle. Jin Kazama. Jin grew up without knowing his father.
Yep.
And after tragedy suddenly befell his mother, Jim sought out his grandfather and would be trained in the Mishima fighting ways by none other than
Heihachi
Heihachi
Mishi.
Mishima. Ever the opportunist, and knowing Jin possessed the devil gene, Heihachi would use Jin until ultimately betraying his grandson, shooting him at point-blank range in the face. However, death was not for Jin, and what would kill any other man would trigger what had laid dormant in Jin until that moment, and Devil Jin was born.
Look at them wings, man.
Many men have waged war against each other time and time again. This is until the most recent tournament, where Kazuya faced off against his father Heihachi for the final time by taking his life and throwing the body into
A volcano.
like only a Mishima.
In a week and a half. Remember guys, if you have stuff that you want me to react to, make sure to send it in my Discord. The link will be the first link in the description below. I'll be reacting to as many as I can, and if you want to see your content in the next video, you know where to go. That's been it, and YouTube is showing you what you probably should do next. Subscribe here and probably watch that video. Without any further ado, I'm out of here.